Ayan na.
Okay na ba?
Yep.
Okay.
Hardship regardless.
Hi, June. Hello,
Now we're
sir.
live.
Oh, we're live. Hi. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Where's your beer? Press. I can't hear you.
Okay na.
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening. Gino.
May viewers na ba?
Yeah.
Are there any viewers?
I think currently we have like 7 viewers. So
7 viewers.
yes.
Wow. Okay. So what do you want to talk about, President? Kumusta?
Okay. So brew session, di ba? Can you hear me?
Hold on. Hello? Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay
there you
na?
go. Ayan. Pwede na.
Okay. Good evening, mga lisinggero at lasinggera. Okay, so tonight we're gonna have our pilot episodes
Sorry.
of our brew session live. So so this ano ba tawag dito? Podcast or
Stream
video
yan.
cast? Video cast. What we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about local beer. So what we're gonna invite some brewers to talk about their brewery, talk about their beers, and anything, diba? And then
Yes.
we'll try to educate people what is craft beer, and uh, and then we'll get somebody to taste some of the beers of the brewers na
Okay. We're
i-feature
gonna do that
natin.
live, no? The tasting will be live. So
Yes.
we're gonna
So
have to pre-arrange. We're arranging, no, for some of our viewers to get free beers from the brewers themselves, and they will be asked their thoughts. And simulan natin sa simpleng taste lang. For this is going to be fun, educational, and it's supposed to reach out to non-craft beer drinkers as well. So and this is actually June's baby. So we need to reach out and we need to convert. We need to let people know that craft beer is not just for the snobbish drinkers, diba?
okay. So ang mangyayari is like about tonight, what we're gonna do is like for example, tonight we're featuring somebody or like one brewery, and then we'll get somebody from the audience, maybe like people who will comment or people who will watch us, and then we're gonna draw and then we'll select one to be the guest taster of the beer of our next guest brewery or brewer.
Okay.
So, ganun yung gagawin natin.
So
So,
everything is live. You want everything live talaga. So
yes. Yeah,
even the
I think,
tasting, even the
yeah,
participation and everything.
di ba? Like, of
Okay.
course, so, mangyayari is, halimbawa, meron tayo na select tonight, we'll send, that's for next 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, kasi every other week kasi yung session na to.
Yes.
So, we'll send him the beer or her the beer for the next session para kasama siya. They'll be part of this brew session live.
Okay. Sige.
Yes.
So now, wala tayong inumin ngayon. Wala tayong sasample
Meron.
or whatever.
Bakit? Meron akong beer. Ikaw, meron kang beer?
Wala. walang nakabukas.
Wala nakabukas. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yun yung this is the whole idea of this brew session. So what we're gonna do is we'll invite a brewer, we'll talk to them and parang interview them, like, diba, how they started the brewery, paano sila nag-start, ano yung mga beer na binubrew nila. Like, we'll talk about anything about their brewery and the brewers itself.
Yeah. As long as
Diba?
it's everything, how they started, what's their first brew, what year. We're also gonna reach out to the very, very first brewers. I'm sorry, of the Philippine local craft beer scene. Meaning, we'll start from the first generation. Kasama sila Katipunan, sila Craft Point. Maybe if we can reach out to Bogues Brew, if he's listening, and Great Islands, people like
Yeah.
that. We're
So,
gonna do an episode each for them and have them talk about their beers. Maybe have them drink with us as well. Ganon.
yeah. Yeah. So, kasi, ang one of another thing that gusto nating malaman is how the craft beer started talaga, di ba? Parang sino ba
Yes, in
yung
the
first,
Philippines.
di ba? Para at least history, malaman natin
Medyo
who
controversial yan, claiming to be the first.
ano ba
But
yun?
we will reveal here.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yung sa mga viewers natin, di ba? If you want to comment, di ba? Like, you can actually comment and then we can post it. Shout out to anyone, di ba? Para, tsaka
Yes.
like, you have to bear with us kasi this is our first, di ba? First
Yeah. As in, not,
episode. So,
yeah.
di ba?
No script, non-prepared. On the spot.
Yes. So ang idea is to have let's have fun, 'di ba? Let's have fun and like anything goes basically.
Yeah.
So ano pa ba?
So yun, June. Take a short break. I get a beer. Ask a
Okay, sige.
question. Baka pwede silang mag-interact na. Yung 7 viewers na sinasabi mo.
Yes, actually there's 8. So let
8
me
na.
check kung where can we
Baka kilala
find.
natin yan. Sino ba yan?
Well, I don't know. Let me check kung sino yung mga brewers.
Sige. I'm gonna log out for a bit. I'm gonna get a drink. So we'll see. Also, we're accepting if June, baka may gusto mag-sponsor ng show mo.
Huh?
Baka
Like
may gusto
who?
mag-sponsor. Sample? Hanap tayong sample.
Sponsor of like what?
Like,
Beer?
well, the food, whatever.
Well, yeah. Kung sino. Like,
Isa-shout out
okay.
naman natin.
Who's
Isa-shout out
list?
naman natin.
Kung merong mga like
Kunyari,
food.
si Lee. Si Lee, our friend Lee, has good bread. And I've heard good things about it, though I haven't tried it. So, Lee, if you're listening,
Okay.
good job,
Lee.
buddy.
Sino pa ba? Sino pa? Si Ivan, di ba? Meron yung
Oh, our friendly brewers, they all have
smoke meat.
yeah, smoked meats. Yeah. Sama na natin sa sa episode niya yun. Sa episode ni Bulul.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, di ba?
So,
They can promote as much as they want. So,
Yes. So, sino ba yung ano natin? Sino ba yung uunahin natin for these episodes or for this show?
For tonight, there's none. We have the first episode will have Rafi and Kyo of Katipunan Craft Ales. So watch
That
out
would
for
be
that. That's this coming
this
Saturday.
this coming Saturday na, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So, watch for it. Si Kiyo and Rafi of
Are they both in
Katipunan.
town? They're both in town, no?
Yes, that's right. So, we already
Oh,
informed them. So they
I haven't
confirmed.
spoken to
So,
them. Yun, that's great. Sige.
di ba? Kasi,
Okay.
kasi sila yung mga naunang ano di ba?
Yeah.
Brewery. So, let's maybe
Katipunan is one of the very first few. Yeah.
so maybe they can share mas marami sila share sa atin, di ba?
True, yeah. They can share stories of how they started, how the scene got started, and where their first brewery was. Ganun. So we'll take it from there. So Rafi or Kio, if you're listening, you can join us in right now. You can give a parang preview of next week. No? So
Okay.
just let us know if you want to join in. So anybody actually who wants to join in right now, just get your camera on. We'll
And
include you in the show right now.
yeah, I think I think itong StreamYard na to can accommodate at least 10 people. So,
10, yes.
yeah. Diba?
So go, para
Uh,
ano?
ano pa? Oh, get your beer and let's start drinking.
Okay,
Yeah?
sige, sige. I'll get off for a bit.
Okay. So,
Be right back. Be right back.
all right. So, basically that's the whole idea of this brew session, to get to interview and a brewer and talk about their brewery and their beers and how they started the business. So yun yung ano. And then parang every episodes we're gonna teach or educate people who doesn't know about craft beer. We'll try to educate and teach one um things about craft beer, maybe like different styles of beer, the brewing session, brewing process, 'di ba? Marami. So we'll we'll try to educate as much as possible yung mga viewers natin who doesn't know what is craft beer is. Okay? So tonight I'll be drinking heck. Ano ba to? Heck or hecky? Jason, let me know. Ano ba to? Heck or hecky? It's a India Pale Ale. Zeno. Ano?
Heck, I haven't. I can't see. It
And
looks like
then,
an IPA. No?
yes. Di ba pinadala ko sa'yo yung isa?
Yeah, yeah.
And then, thank you to Elias for the
Oh,
glass.
wow. Elias Taku.
Yep.
Sa akin, sponsored by Mr. Roman Hotebrex. Congratulations. He's actually expecting. I mean, the wife is expecting. So, congratulations, buddy.
So, parang ganito. Ganito yung magiging like session natin. So, we'll talk about beers, talk talk to the brewer. Yun, di ba? So, it's not, it's hindi naman siya ganun kahaba. Hopefully, we can like interview the person for maybe like half an hour to 45 minutes. Siguro,
Yeah, half
maximum
an
na yung
hour
an
is.
hour. Diba?
Yeah. So, actually, it's going to be the brewer's show. He's going to be talking about everything and everything that, trivias, bits and pieces, but most of it is all about the brewery, how they started, and the styles they brew, what's available at the moment, which we will be sampling as well, as arranged by Mang Kiko right here.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm drinking MC Juicy by Half Baked Brewing.
Okay.
So
So
it's a mango calamansi IPA
okay.
ish
So,
ish.
okay. So ang mangyayari is, 'di ba? I'll do the brewery side na interview, 'di ba? Because I'll talk about the brewery, I talk about styles, ano yung mga everything about the brewery. And then Gino will talk about the beer side. 'Di ba? Kasi ikaw yung beer connoisseur, eh. Right?
You think so?
No, I mean, 'di ba? Kasi ako,
Manginginom. We're
yes.
all manginginom. Yes.
No, but ako yung
Okay.
klase ng manginginom na very ano hindi ko na digest kung ano yung meron dito. Basta for me it's inumin ko masarap and then I'm good. Hindi ako yung tipong like sweet or spicy or floral, 'di ba? Hindi ko na kung anong klaseng floral hindi ko siya
Yeah. Well, these are
ma-specify.
things na primarily you have to enjoy it first, diba? I mean, you have to put it on your mouth first. Make sure you drinkable siya. That's one of the golden rule, drinkability. Sabi nga
Okay.
ni parang Migs, get on the show, buddy. So, ayun. Invite natin si Drink Me Dirty, one of the guys there. He's also a very knowledgeable reviewer, connoisseur. So, if he's available, let's get him on the show para he can give his thoughts also on tasting craft
Yeah.
beer
I think okay,
per
so
se.
and then I think for other, 'di ba? Hindi lang naman ito for the brewers. It's we're actually inviting everyone who's in the industry, like 'di ba? Like yeah, katulad ni Drink Me Dirty, pwede siya to invited here and talk about beers itself, 'di ba? Not
Yeah,
particularly a brewery.
it's
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 just the
nice to
beer.
have a multifaceted na views, and of course, um, since we're all on the topic of craft beer, the more people talking about it, mas madali yung makaka-relate yung maraming tao,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, and primarily craft beer is based on your taste, personal taste, and that's something we cannot dictate, or your taste buds are your own. Um, the best beer for you is whatever tastes best for you. So let's start with that. Let's not go uh, judging any beer by in any form or ano. Basta primarily, you open it, you pop it, you enjoy it, you look at it. I mean, just enjoy the moment. Craft beer is for tasting. It's not for chugging. But, pwede naman, sabi ni Bo, um, if for a better lack of term is it's conversation drink din siya. Pwede siya. Parang wine, 'di ba? So enjoyin lang natin.
Okay.
Di ka naman umiinom, press.
Ito. Ayan.
Oh, cheers. Oh.
So, cheers,
How
cheers.
many viewers now? I can't see. I don't have I don't have
Na,
the.
doon sa Facebook Live, makikita mo kung how
Okay.
many. Yeah, and I think ang maganda rin kasi dito is, 'di ba? Even though they were live, after matapos to, people can still view it, 'di ba?
They can. Oh,
They
okay.
can. So, pwedeng 'di ba, panoorin nila pag nag-enjoy sila sa show natin tonight, 'di ba? They can actually watch it, rewatch it
Yeah.
on and on, 'di ba? So, ayun.
Take, pag gusto nila makita yung face mo, every day, they can just rewatch and rewatch. Alright.
And then yeah,
So,
then
ayun.
kanina na-mention ko rin sa kanila na like every show or every shows we're gonna like try to educate people or teach something para to educate people, like, di ba, different styles, di ba? Kahit ako hindi ko alam talaga totally yung lahat ng styles, di ba? So maybe
Yes.
we try to educate them, our viewers who doesn't know what craft beer is. Wow.
Not just that. If you're talking about styles, for example, Katipunan, ilalabas na yung Katipunan Indio Pale Ale niya, which is a pale ale. And then I believe we can start from there. Pale ale is one of my favorite styles. Very underrated, but taste, body, mouthfeel, everything. A good pale ale is a good pale ale. A good example is the Sierra Nevada, the pale ale, which is probably a benchmark for the entire industry. A lot of brewers will agree with me on that. So anyway, yun. From
Okay.
IPA, pale ales, we'll do that. Of course, we're gonna tackle also the very controversial hazy and juicy styles, the New England
Okay.
IPAs, for example, and we're gonna have let's probably get the most consistent brewer of that here, si Mang Tony, Tito Tony, for
Si Lolo
for
Tony?
short. Tito Tony naman.
Tito ba?
Tito Tony is yeah.
Nag-upgrade na
We will
siya.
we will we will put him on the show and have him talk about New England IPA as well.
Yeah.
I mean, New England IPA, Filipino style, local style, diba?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who can brew that. I mean, not a lot of people can brew that properly here, but Tony, Half Baked, Hideout, they're the very few who can. Elias, of course, they can churn out a decent style, a decent batch, a decent um, iteration of that style. So we can have them all on the show. We can have them talk. We can have get feedback from them. Um, if Raul's listening, let's get him on. You think Raul's
Uh, let me see.
message natin?
Raul, are you there?
Yeah,
Come and join
Raul or
us.
I actually asked Tony to join us tonight. If
Okay.
maybe let's see,
Hold
maybe
on.
Christian, Half Baked Brewing.
Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me check.
Sige,
Who's
sige.
online? Okay. Wala eh.
Wala, baka busy. Anyway, in
Wala.
the next coming episodes, we'll have. We're hoping to get a lot of engagement. We're hoping to get a lot of course, viewers for this for these shows for this episode. This is meant to educate and expand the reach of Philippine local craft beer PH. Kumbaga, this is by and for craft beer PH. So
Yeah.
to those who are joining us tonight, thank you for watching our pilot episode. Sorry for the it's very informal. We're gonna keep it
Nga.
as informal as it is, so
Actually,
that people
kanina,
can be comfortable to join.
yeah. Kanina, ang dami nagme-message sa akin. Sabi ko, nagpapa-makeup ka pa. So,
Sorry. Sorry.
yeah.
Pwede naman palang mag-curse, but
Yeah.
sorry. Hindi. I just got home. I'm late. Sorry. Next episode we'll time it properly. We'll probably
Yeah.
do it earlier. What's your plan next? On a Saturday, 6 p.m. para
Okay.
drinking session.
Well, pwede, 'di ba? But of course, 'di ba? I mean, the beauty of this is like we're quite flexible, 'di ba? We can actually set a time, like, 'di ba? So as long as of course we have to work with the brewer, syempre, 'di ba? Kung anong
Yes.
oras. So but we will try to do it. Well, maybe we'll do a what do you call this? Parang poll, tingnan natin kung anong oras ang mas convenient for everyone who wants to watch us, like 6, 7 or 8 p.m. Diba? Para,
Yeah. Well, I think early afternoon Saturday is a good, tamang-tama yan. Yung iba medyo kaka-start pa lang, yung iba medyo tumatawid na.
yeah.
Let us know, what time do you guys start drinking on weekends? I know everybody drinks on different times, but like, what's an acceptable time to start drinking beer or craft beer? Let us
Yep.
know. June, ikaw, what time do you usually drink?
Walang oras eh. Depende. Diba?
Hmm.
But I think 6. 6, you can start at 6. Diba? And then, ano
12,
to ah?
12 noon, pwede na.
Okay. Like, right.
Lunch.
So, we're expecting this whole brew session live will ano yan, aabot sa siguro ng mga maybe until next year if we do it every other week. Kasi right now we
Wait,
have
wait.
all
How many brewers do we have locally on your count? Back of your head.
okay, more or less around 60, close to 60.
Close to 60 local home brewers and
Yeah. No,
big
like
brewers.
not okay, parang mix yun. That's mix of
Mixed on.
the
Oo.
whole yeah, the kasi how we count it before is
Mm-hmm.
when kung brewer ka o brewery ka and you start selling your beer, so that we actually consider them as one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Even though we don't really care what size are they brewing, 'di ba? Anong size ng capacity ng brewery na. As long as you start selling your beer commercially,
Commercially, yes.
yes, and then we count
Oo.
that as one. So based
One,
on that,
wait, to clear that, once you've sold it commercially, you're considered a part of the local brewing industry na. Tama?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay, that makes sense. But um, one more thing we have to remind and we want to stress is uh, the openness for of brewers to listen to feedbacks and I mean, once your beer is out there, it's free for all. So
That's
you're
right.
brave enough to release it. Be prepared to listen to or to hear constructive or nice
Criticism.
or not so nice comments, kumbaga, 'di ba?
Yeah. Yes.
Kasama 'yun eh. That's part of the game. That's part of what you entered into. So just a reminder.
Just be ready. I mean, I think it's okay. Okay, I think it's okay lang yan eh, 'di ba? Kasi like because at least you know what people likes it eh, 'di ba? Kung ano yung gusto nila, 'di ba? Or ano yung how you gonna improve your beer, 'di ba? You know?
Well, that's a touchy subject. To if you ask people to give you suggestions on how you can improve your beer, uh, no one's saying wag mong gawin yon. But ako kasi primarily I believe for a brewer should have number one an intention of what he's gonna be brewing. Number two, of course, it's within the style. I mean, know the rules before you break them. But kaya nga crafted, di ba? Rules are meant to be broken. It's a free for all style. But if it's an IPA, it has to be an IPA. It has to taste like an IPA. And you
Mm.
primarily do all the all the kumbaga may all the steps, all the on the brewing process on what an IPA should be
Yeah.
and what an IPA should taste like. Now,
Yeah.
your intention is okay. I want a happy grapefruit or citrus fruit forward IPA with a stiff backbone, balanced bitterness. Eddie, we're expecting that. We're gonna expect that sa beer mo as a brewer, di ba? Because of course, what's on the label is what we're gonna be. It's what you read first, eh? What's on the
Yeah.
label. Sorry. And once that's out, there you go. Be prepared for
Yeah.
'di ba?
I mean,
Whatever comments or whatever it is they say.
because I got I used to get a lot of feedback from customers also, di ba? Especially kasi ang mahirap, I think that's one of the challenge here, especially sa Philippines, kasi craft beer is so new. So we try
It's in its
to
infancy, yes.
yeah, so we try to accommodate like the Filipino palate and yung mga talagang beer drinkers na into craft beer. So sometimes you try to call your beer an IPA, but you're actually marketing it or selling it to a Filipino market which they're not used to drinking this kind of beer, 'di ba? So pero pagka yung mga craft beer drinker na at ininom yung sinasabi mong IPA and hindi mo na meet yung classification ng IPA. So sometimes, 'di ba, nasasabihan ka na this is not an IPA because there's no bitterness on it, 'di ba? So yun yung you have to be ready na ma-comment ka, 'di ba?
There will always be a flurry of comments that will come your way. I think that's expected. Anything you release, anything you put out there, ang dami kasing there's a lot of people who prefer certain things and expect certain things with how they're accustomed to, for example, a certain beer style. For example, merong sanay na sa style ng West Coast IPA, and then of course you release a West Coast IPA version mo as a brewer here, you will always tend to be compared to the standard or the benchmark nitong certain drinker, diba?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a double-edged sword, but you gotta be prepared. So you're brave enough to release it, then be brave enough and be open enough to accept criticisms about it. You may or may not listen to what their suggestions are, but like iba-ibang ano yan eh. Different takes for different brewers. Brewers accept and adjust their recipes towards what the general consensus is or the general comment is. This is too vegetal, meron siyang too estery or too ganyan, masyadong malty, masyadong malaway, or masyadong, these are things that a knowledgeable brewer can adjust to. But
That's true.
of course, we all have to remember and we have to respect primarily yung intention niya, what he wants to produce, how he wants his beer to taste like. And we also, as drinkers and as customers, we have to respect that. Ayaw mo yung beer niya, di wag mo inamin. Bumili ka ng iba, di ba? Ganun lang yun. But we cannot go as far as telling the brewer what to do. That does not make any sense. For me lang, that's my take. Ikaw, June, if I tell you to brew a certain kind of beer, my way, will you listen to me? Di ba? Siyempre, ikaw yung brewer eh.
Unless bibili mo yung isang buong batch ko. And then, yeah, I'll
That's
brew
a
it for
different
you.
thing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
if you want,
I think
go
yung point mo talaga is, yeah. I mean, that's important talaga. Diba? I mean, but of course, you have to be open. Me, as a brewer, diba, I have to be open for that kind of comment, diba? Kasi, another thing, I mean, dapat it's very, dapat yung comment na yun, hindi, kasi merong ibang comment na below the belt yung comment, di ba? Na hindi, it doesn't make sense eh, di ba? Even though na, ay, mapait, di ba? Ay, di ba? Walang,
lasang sabon, ganun.
Parang walang point eh, di ba?
Hindi constructive.
So, yes. Yep.
Yeah. It's simple. You can break the balls of the brewer, but not their spirits. Parang ganun lang. Your comment has to be constructive and inline lang. I mean, you do not have a single clue, or you may, of what the brewing process is. But if you do, you will understand how and why a brewer has produced a certain beer, kumbaga, diba? I think yung mga mas knowledgeable about the process of brewing, more knowledgeable on beer styles, they're more constructive when it comes to criticisms. It's uh, it's the people, or it's these people, yung mga nagmamarunong, or yung mga feeling nila alam na nilang lahat. Yung mga hayop mag-comment na it's really heartbreaking, and it's not gonna help the brewer, 'di ba?
Mm.
I had an experience one time, home brewer siya. He asked me, "What do you think of my beer?" And hindi ko makalimutan yun kasi up to now pinapaalala niya sa akin. Sabi mo sa akin, my beer tastes like shit. But of course, that was when he asked me, we were in a bar and there were just a few of us, and I said, honestly, your beer tastes like shit. Sabi ko sa kanya. But he asked me, and I was, syempre, nakainom ako noon, probably tipsy, probably drunk, and I told him the truth.
Okay.
So, up to now, pinapaalala niya sa akin yun. So, it's I've come to realize that, oh, I have to be sensitive also on about things that I say, because at that time, that was about 3 years ago, or 4 years ago na siguro. Um, I wasn't very into the brewing process yet. So wala akong alam. Ang pakialam ko lang noon on my end is, i-brew mo lang, iinumin ko lang, titikman ko lang. As
Okay.
far as I was concerned, that was my role. Just drink your beer and enjoy it. Pero now that we're trying to be uh, a part of the local craft beer scene, of course, we need to help each and everyone. We have to give constructive comments, criticisms, and I mean, parang kumbaga, I know na my place that I shouldn't be saying these things, diba? And so, as we would want to uh, encourage other people to be more constructive with their
Mm.
criticism in private.
Gino? Are you okay? I think Gino get cut off. Mm. Mm. Let's wait for him. Babalik ulit siya. Lakas kasi ng ulan ngayon eh. So, okay. We'll be back. Okay yung mga comment. Okay, welcome back, Gino.
Sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Kumidlat eh. Naputol yung internet.
Okay, so you were saying? Sige, continue.
Yeah. I was saying, ayun. So, now that we're more, I think the local craft beer scene is a very small and intimate community. Everybody knows everybody. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna keep growing and growing from here. Pero it's nice that, we're all helpful to the brewers, and we keep supporting them.
Yeah.
We, you know, they only get better when we keep supporting and ask them to do it. Kasi they strive to make us happy with their brews, diba? Brewers do that. That's one of their ultimate goals is for their beers to be accepted, for their beers to be liked. Otherwise, what are they doing this for, diba?
Yes, that's right.
Because, Mang Kiko, when are you brewing again?
Okay. Actually, my plan for now is to take a rest in brewing. Okay, but I'll be focusing on retailing naman. So I'll be helping the industry in retailing the beer. So yun
You're
yung
gonna be
hope.
showcasing mga local craft beers
Yes, local craft
in your,
pa
ano,
rin.
in your
So yeah, kasi yun yung challenge natin dito eh, 'di ba? It's availability ng beer, ng craft beer, where saan ba siya nabibili, 'di ba? Usually our beers are only available sa mga like bars, restaurant, not just all, like bars. It mainly like high end bars, 'di ba? So we'll try to get the beer available parang like uh paglabas mo ng supermarket, andyan dyan lang siya. Parang ganun. So hopefully I'm just waiting for some of the equipments. Then hopefully by October, before end of October, I'll set up one, and then my plan is within 6 months to open at least four outlets.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a lot of work. Okay. So, June, ano,
Yeah.
any questions from the what
Wala eh.
people watch?
If there's anyone who wants like question, let us know. Anything, comments, shout out. Uh, we get like
Next week nyo na kami i-bash or bad comments.
yeah. But of course, diba? What we're doing is to really help the industry, diba? Like we try kung ano yung pwede nating gawin just to get this industry going, diba?
Yeah. So yeah, to showcase and to feature and whatever the brewer wants,
Yeah, because like especially
whatever
now,
the
diba?
brewer wants to talk about. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
wala
this.
wala tayong masyadong ginagawa. So I think this is like one thing na pwede natin, 'di ba? Like maybe like spend half an hour or an hour listening. Maybe you'll learn something if you're new into craft beer, or you're like plan to start like brewing your own beer. Maybe we can like teach you or tell you where you can buy all of those.
Oh,
Uh,
actually, you can. Oh, tama yun. Where
diba?
to get supplies, for example, Bruja and MGM.
MGM. Yep.
Yeah, some of the people we know. Where to get malts. What else? You can even ask. Well, of course, when they're on the show, ask brewers their secrets, trade secrets, or brewing secrets. So let's see if they. Of course, hindi pwedeng sagutin yun.
Well, I think iba-iba pa rin eh, di ba? It's just like even though I give you the same recipe, but like when you
Yeah.
ferment it with a different temperature, most probably you'll get the different profile or different beer,
A
di ba?
different end product, diba?
Yes,
So,
yes. So maraming
all right.
factors. So what we're gonna do is we'll ask the brewers next week. No, this Saturday, ano yung mga techniques nila how in doing their beer, diba?
In as
Yun
much
yun.
as they want to share, what they want to share.
Yes.
So,
Yep. Yep.
we have to respect that also. So, ayun. So,
Yun yan.
anything
It's
else?
one
We can
hour
wrap
na.
up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. So, I was thanks everyone. Thank you 11 people who's watching right now. So we promise to do it better next time. On Saturday we'll be more prepared, and we'll have our first guest, Katipunan Craft Ales, Rafi and Kio.
Yes. So expect us again. Then if you have any question, let us know. Comment somewhere there, and then we'll check it out, and then maybe we'll shut it out next session. All
Yep.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night, Gina.
Thanks everyone. Good night. Good night, June. Bye bye.